Here's a series history here on the board now. As you can see, the Scarlet Knights won the last meeting between when they faced Illinois. Now, what can we say about any contested matchups between rivals in this meet?
Yeah, I think we were definitely really looking forward to Isaiah Martinez and Richie Lewis, but unfortunately that was another match that got canceled with Richie Lewis having another substitute taking his place, specifically also with Emery Parker and Nick Gravina. That one also getting substituted with Willie Scott coming into play. But I think overall, you really have to take a bird's eye view from this. These two teams are really neck and neck. Rutgers trying to turn their season around, so I think we have a lot to look forward to.
Absolutely. Rutgers comes in with a big momentum shift possible. As we stated earlier, this will be a big win for them, but these lineup changes is something new to this entire dual meet that we did not expect coming into it. And now we see Mike Carr taking on Van Brill, and Mike Carr's just been getting after it these past few matches. He's 12th ranked here as a freshman for the Fighting Illini, and he's in on a leg here, looking for the first takedown of the meet. He's coming in with some extreme energy here as he lifts up the single leg, looking to get two on the edge of the mat, and there's the takedown. Talk about Mike Carr, just such a strong freshman here, really showing some great offense and just great energy throughout the year. Any thoughts on the direction of this match specifically?
Yeah, well, Charlie, we were here last weekend with Michael Carr, the incident with Michael Carr. He was scheduled to wrestle last weekend against Maryland, but we got the notification that he was withheld at the last minute to compete in the Greyhound Open in Indianapolis last Sunday. And I think he picked up 4 wins in that single meet alone. So that's a testament to his skill and the confidence that this coaching staff places on him to be able to qualify for postseason.
Absolutely. It was really a look at the numbers here, and they knew Mike Carr could win, and he gets in another great shot to Van Brill's right leg. He's just getting after with that high crotch that he's been developing throughout this season, but as we were saying, he went to that Open to pick up some more wins to allow himself to be eligible to compete in the postseason, and there's Van Brill looking for a last-ditch scramble here as he grabs Mike Carr's left ankle. He's looking for a stalemate there on the mat, and the ref will award it. They'll be back on their feet. A 2-1 lead for Michael Carr as he came out and got to that takedown quickly, but not before a quick escape from Van Brill himself. And they're back on their feet here with about 1:45 left in this first period. Now, there's a very low stance from Van Brill. He's not going to fall for any of Mike Carr's fakes that he's well known for. He has such a great ability to change level, but Van Brill himself is no slouch on the mat. He's 12-8 on the season, and he was a 2-time New Jersey State champion in high school. Now the pace of this match seems to have slowed down a little bit, and Mike Carr was controlling it as he takes a wide open double leg shot looking to finish, and he is able to get that takedown. What a strong shot from Michael Carr. Good defense from Van Brill, but it wasn't able to stop the train that he was bringing. And now he is riding on top tough with this final minute of the first period, a 4-1 lead.
And coincidentally, it occurred right after you said that the pace of this match was slowing down. Michael Carr, was actually trying to wait for the right moment to attack both of those legs. They were trying to wait each other out, but it was only for a few seconds.
Absolutely, and we had an escape there from Van Brill. It's 4-2 and with 30 seconds left, and I agree the pace of this match is definitely one of a waiting game. Both wrestlers looking for their opportunity here. And there's a hard slap from Van Brill. He's trying to get a tie up here and a shot at the end of this period. Michael Carr glancing up at the clock. Seven seconds remaining in this match. This period should end here, 4-2. As we head to the second period, Michael Carr's on top with a 2-point lead. Now this will be a big win here for the Rutgers as Carr's ranked 12th, but they need to make up some points from that forfeit that they gave up at the beginning of the meet.
Absolutely, and like we said, that came with illness, and I think they got a big reason to do so, to come alive, show that they can, get these first few wins, and like I said, once again, set the tone for the rest of the duel.
Absolutely, a big tone-setting match here, and no two better wrestlers than Michael Carr and Michael Van Brill, two redshirt freshmen here competing. And Carr's working to get an escape here, but Van Brill has a nice ankle pick, keeping Carr down to the mat. Carr's looking for that separation.
How about now?
And there it is, the 1-point escape. Michael Carr up 5-2 in the second period now. He's going to look to extend this lead as much as he can and try to find the opportunity for another takedown.
Yeah, it's all about closing their matches. It doesn't end at the end of the second period. If it goes on to the third period, they got to make sure they close it out in style.
And there's some motion from Van Brill as he was looking for an angle on Carr. Now, one thing I've noticed throughout the matches is Michael Carr is always head-on attacking his opponents. He does not take a step back. He's moving forward, almost an Iowa style of wrestling, but he's a Pennsylvania native. And Michael Carr himself is no stranger to big matches as he gets in on a left leg of Van Brill, and he's looking to shelf that up there and get the 2-point takedown. Van Brill trying to stay as wide as he can to keep his other leg away from Carr's reach, but there's the takedown from the ref awarded as he reaches around the waist. 7-2 lead for Michael Carr as this second period comes down and a hard mat return out of bounds.
Yeah, when he got that shot, Del Vecchio had to react quickly, especially with his footwork. As soon as he got that first shot under his control, I think Del Vecchio was already at an instantaneous disadvantage.
Absolutely. Michael Carr knows how to get that done now. Del Vecchio getting set on bottom. He's going to be looking for an escape in these final 10 seconds. Something on the board before we enter the third period. Del Vecchio up to his feet, but Carr has his right leg under control. And time ticks down. It looks like Michael Carr will be holding a 5-point lead entering the third period now. He's going to head to his corner, get some blood cleaned up on his nose, but as he does, we can take a second and take a look at this Fighting Illini coaching staff. We see Jim Heffernan and the newest addition, Mike Poeta.
Yeah, the coaching staff is obviously very new. It's a combination of new and old. Mike Poeta is the young coach. Jim Heffernan here in Illinois, he's been here for a very long time, very experienced in this conference, and he knows what it takes to run an efficient program here. So I think it's definitely a rush of fresh blood here in this new team.
Absolutely. The addition of Mike Poeta coming in lieu of the absence of Mark Perry, who actually transferred to Iowa. And you're absolutely right. Jim Heffernan knows how to run this team. The Fighting Illini are actually coming in riding the coattails of 11 straight home wins. How does that affect the momentum of this matchup?
Well, I think it's all psychological, but I think the best programs tend to take one duel at a time. They're not focusing on the big long-term picture in terms of records or other unimportant things like that. They got to take things one step at a time.
Absolutely. Just focus on the match in front of you. And Van Brill's getting an escape here with less than 2 minutes left in the third period. He does not have too much time to close this gap here on Michael Carr as he's taking some diving shots there, trying to get a 2-point takedown. And there's some fakes there from Van Brill trying to catch Carr off balance to get a takedown. And there's what we were saying, Mike Carr moving forward right into Van Brill, not giving him an inch to breathe. It's going to be a tough final minute here for the Rutgers wrestler as he's looking to score some points. A high crotch attempt. And Michael Carr just doing a fantastic job using his body and head blocking as he has his own reshot and gets a takedown there. And it's a 9-2 lead for Michael Carr, and he's building up riding time.
Yeah, excellent movement. Low shot, trying to lower his center of gravity. Able to get the takedown.
Now with this 7-point lead, Michael Carr, the scoreboard by me indicates that he does have a minute of riding time. And Jim Heffernan is asking the ref about that call, but we see Mike Poeta here, the newest addition to the Illini coaching staff. There was an escape there, so the score is 9-4. And with 24 seconds left, Van Brill's looking for some upper body moves as he's going for something big here, but it's going to be tough to break that Michael Carr defense. There's Van Brill in on the leg as I say that. And Carr defending on the edge of the mat here. 8 seconds remaining. This will be a big takedown for Van Brill, but great defense for Michael Carr to hold on, get that win. And there's your 141-pound winner from the University of Illinois, as the team score will go 10-4. 10-3, excuse me, as Michael Carr takes home that victory.
Yeah, excellent win. We talked about being able to close out the match in proper style. It's been a problem for, I think, the entire Illinois squad, but Mike Carr did a fantastic job here.